Hey guys, in this video, I'm going to do a real design session with you. I'm going to show you how I would sit down and go about in my own time creating multiple designs in multiple niches that I would upload to multiple platforms on multiple products and hopefully make multiple sales. Thank you for completing my sentence. All right, let's get to it. So here's my strategy, and I'm doing this legitimately as I would do it as if I didn't hit the record button, all right? Except it is a little hard to make eye contact with the webcam as I'm working, so I might have to look down at the screen depending. So I'm gonna use the Vexels new AI quote generator, which is just gonna come up with text that I can pair with graphics from Creative Fabrica. So I already determined I'm just gonna use some sports graphics because I feel like they're generic, they're in multiple niches. They're simple, and honestly, I don't need the best graphic in the niche. I don't think that's my personal strength. And I know from experience at this point, I've been doing this since 2017, that you don't have to have the best design to make sales. So I'm gonna use this graphic pack from Creative Fabrica. I'm gonna pair it with one of my favorite fonts on their website, the Edmund font, Edmund texture being my favorite variant of the Edmund font. And I'll link to both of these in the description if you wanna utilize or follow along exactly as I'm doing this, including the Vexels quote generator. So I'm gonna hit start for free, and I already downloaded the graphics right here, so they're good to go. And of course, it doesn't matter what design app I use. I love templates. If I'm working in Photoshop, like you see over here behind me, I'm gonna save a template for myself. So I've already got, some pre-curved text. Makes it real easy for me to say, okay, I've got a volleyball right here. Let me move this volleyball into my design template. Now I'm gonna move this over here so you can see. I'm gonna need to right click, go to blending options, go to color overlay, and change the color of this volleyball. And how about we just keep it simple, guys? It's not that I don't mix it up sometimes and like play around with color schemes and whatnot, but it's okay to also do like a simple two-tone design like you see here, white foreground. That's gonna contrast really well against dark colored shirts. So black, maybe navy blue, purple, red, etc. So this is, and I typically optimize more for Amazon. I do think on Etsy, a lot of times the lighter colored shirts, generally speaking, may sell better there, but I could also be wrong. Now, I'm gonna go over here to Vexels quote generator. And as you guys saw, we have a volleyball, okay? So I'm gonna type in volleyball. And now I get to choose a mood for the quotes it's gonna come up with. How about clicking funny? So now we're gonna have funny volleyball quotes, and they're already generated for us. By the way, on the left-hand side there, you can actually play around with the length, so you can do short, medium, and long. But let me just show you how I would go about doing this, just like I mentioned, on my own time. So bump, set, snacks. Now, as someone who's played volleyball before, I'm not really sure if that one makes as much sense to me, but block party. So how about we say like volleyball, and then at the bottom, we can add another text layer down there. I will change the font to Edmund texture. I will match the font size to what we have up here. Maybe I'll even make this a little bit bigger. So volleyball. And then down here, what was that? 380 point. So 380. I'm gonna say block party. All right. So boom, that's a design right there. Volleyball, block party. If I'm being honest, I would probably make it just a little bit bigger to fill up the complete, maximum space available. It's just something I like to do, generally speaking. But so that's one design. Volleyball junkie. So we could just say volleyball junkie, just like that. It's another design. Volleyball spike-alicious. Spike-alicious. Except I'd probably have to change the size of the font there just a little bit. All right, we can do one more. Volleyball. Volleyball and chill. Volleyball is life. I mean, we could do a bunch more. Volleyball is life. All right, and honestly, maybe I would even make this like this volleyball smaller. I'd probably do it more like this, if I'm being honest, guys. Probably do is life. Make that like really big, but it can vary based on like what your text piece is, like what it says. So in this case, volleyball is life. I like having the is life part much bigger. You know what I mean? I just think it makes more sense. So there you go. There's an example. I'd probably do it like this actually, just to give you there you go. I'd probably do something like that. You know what I mean? Utilizing a lot of the space. All right, now we can move on from volleyball. Let's move on to, I don't know, archery, right? Let's see how well the AI is familiar with archery. So I'm going to copy the layer style off the volleyball because remember that graphic was black initially, which means this archery graphic is going to be black initially. All right, so we got that. I'm gonna make the is life part much smaller as well. Okay, we got that. Volleyball. All right, now let's go back here. I'm gonna X out of the funny and X out of volleyball. I'm gonna type in archery. Then let's do sarcastic archery shirts. All right. Length, we can even toy around with. Why don't we do medium length? All right. I'd rather be sleeping. More caution me. Professional arrow retriever. Archery because stabbing is hard. Archery because guns are loud. I missed the bullseye again. Archery, a real arm workout. How about that? All right. So we have archery, a real arm workout. And we'd have to like go to a new line there. For the sake of the time in this video, I'll just, you know, not actually mock that up. But how about we go back to the shorter ones? I think the shorter ones, generally speaking, probably look better and are easier to just work into these designs. Sorry for interrupting. I wanted to let you know that linked in the description, you can find my free print-on-demand mini course that is completely new for 2023. If you sign up, it'll help you get your first sale. And down there, you'll find a link to my print-on-demand Facebook group. I hope you'll join the community. There we go. So we have Master of Missing, Archery, Master of Missing. And looks like it's probably going to be better to make this graphic smaller, kind of like we did the last one. So maybe I do it like that. Or no, I don't want to make it too off-center. Archery, Master of Missing. Perhaps the curved text up top is not the most friendly with the archery graphic here. Master of Missing. Something like that. I had to reduce the vertical spacing right there. So archery, Master of Missing. That's a decent design right there. Bullseye, what's that? So we could do bullseye, question mark. What's that? Okay, there's another design. I would be careful with things like Robin Hood, just referencing like movies. I don't know how that would, you know, be safe or not. You'd have to do your research on every platform you intend to sell on. Not a natural born archer. So there's lots of different, you know what I'm saying? Like the quotes are just giving us easy ways of creating designs, like multiple designs where we swap the text out, we keep the graphic the same. And I mean, even these Creative Fabrica graphics, now they have a whole wide range, like a massive range of graphics on Creative Fabrica. Let's say we wanted to go down the rabbit hole deeper, you know what I mean? I type in archery, they have pre-made designs, they have additional archery graphics. The sky is really the limit in terms of what we can do with any niche using graphics that are pre-made for us by people who are more skilled than us, let's be honest, most likely at graphic design. So I would obviously recommend using Creative Fabrica if you're not a strong designer, because ultimately all that matters is that the design that we create is good enough. Doesn't have to be the #1 graphic in that niche. And the worst thing you could possibly do is upload bad designs or designs that would be good other than that, you know, we made a bad graphic, you know what I mean? The archery graphic wasn't good enough or something like that. So how about one more really quick attempt at this? We have a graphic of, and look at that, we actually have a bow and arrow right there, so we could switch it. How about skateboarding? We'll do skateboarding. So let's jump on over to the quote generator, type in skateboarding, and we'll put cynical as the theme. Over here, I will hide that graphic. We'll put the skateboarding graphic there. We'll add the layer style to make it white. We can even rotate it, by the way, if it's going to be easier to work with. All right, so we could do something like that. Skate or fall, not just a toy. Thrash or crash, I like that. So I'm going to hide the curved text. Thrash or crash. Now, I'm not much of a skateboarder, but I'm pretty sure that one kind of makes a little bit of sense. Thrash, maybe we'll make the text a little bit bigger. So I did 480. Thrash or crash. I'm going to make this text 480 to match. So thrash or crash. And again, I always like to make my designs big. So what I might do is select all these elements all at once. Could even zoom out. And then I can just kind of increase their size all at once together. Do something like that. That's something that I like to do, generally speaking. You guys have heard me say that before, but boarding is life. All right, last one. Boarding is life. Guys, these designs are good enough. What you're seeing me do right now, I promise you, are they going to make you #1 bestseller in your niche? I would honestly bet against that. But are they good enough to make you a sale? And can one sale lead to two, and two sales lead to three, three to four, and over a long enough time horizon, 4 sales leads to 40? Yes, that's what we're building. Just don't give up if you don't make a sale in the first week. It's okay. You know what I mean? And keep improving your process. Like if I wanted to really slow down and make these designs, you know, a touch better, or perhaps like improve my templated approach, yeah, I could probably do that. But you saw me do this in real time on this video. This video is hopefully only going to be about 10 minutes or less. And that was my goal, to show you how we can use Creative Fabrica elements. You know what I mean? We got the Edmund font, my go-to, one of my go-tos at least. You have endless options in terms of pre-made graphics, and you have bundles. So I just downloaded a sports bundle. I then just grabbed whatever sport it was referring to, put it in the Vexels quote generator, and you see the result, guys. These designs are easily as good, if not better, than a lot of the ones I created in 2017, and I still make sales to this day in 2023 from those 2017 uploaded designs. So that's really all I wanted to show you in this video. Of course, I'm going to link to Creative Fabrica in the description. And if you want to try the quote generator as well from Vexels, I'll put that down there as well. Guys, thanks for watching. Please hit the like button and subscribe on the way out, and I will see you tomorrow with a new video.